It was an ordinary sunny afternoon at the Pine Grove Zoo. Families wandered between enclosures, kids laughed as they pointed at the giraffes, and the scent of popcorn drifted lazily through the air. Among them was a little boy named Leo, just 5 years old, full of boundless energy and curiosity. His parents had turned for only a moment to check the zoo map. That moment was all it took. Leo, drawn by the sight of a massive gray wolf pacing its enclosure, slipped through an unlocked maintenance gate left ajar. He wandered into the off-limits area, unaware of the danger. Before anyone realized, Leo had climbed over the low barrier and tumbled into the wolf's habitat. Gasps and screams echoed through the air as onlookers pointed and shouted. In the enclosure, Leo sat up, dazed but unharmed. The wolf, named Kale, noticed the intrusion. Kale was the zoo's largest Arctic wolf, a dominant but typically calm creature. Trainers often described him as watchful and unusually intuitive. Kale approached Leo slowly, nose twitching. Leo looked up at the towering creature, wide-eyed but not screaming. Perhaps it was the innocence in the boy's gaze, or the soft, trembling voice with which he said, "Hi, big doggy." To everyone's shock, Kale didn't growl. He didn't snap. Instead, he gently lay down next to Leo and rested his giant head on the boy's lap. Zoo security rushed to the scene, radios crackling and tranquilizer guns in hand, but the sight stopped them in their tracks. "He's protecting him," one of the zookeepers whispered. The lead zookeeper, Marla Jensen, a seasoned animal behaviorist, stepped forward. She'd raised Kale from a pup after he was rescued from an illegal breeder. "Don't rush in," she ordered. "Let me try something." Marla approached the enclosure gate with calm, deliberate steps, speaking in a low voice. "Kale, easy now. That's a good boy." Kale's ears perked, but he didn't move from Leo's side. As Marla crept closer, Leo reached up and scratched behind Kale's ear. The wolf huffed, a strange sound that almost resembled a sigh of comfort. "He's bonded to the child," Marla murmured. "He's guarding him like one of his own." With practiced gestures, Marla signaled the backup team to stand down and opened a side gate with a soft clang. Kale's eyes flicked to the gate, then back to Leo. Marla crouched and held out her hand. "Come on, Kale. Let's bring your pup back." After a tense pause, Kale gently nudged Leo with his nose, encouraging the boy to stand. Still holding Kale's thick fur for balance, Leo toddled toward Marla. Kale stayed close behind, not letting the boy out of his sight. The moment the child was safely in Marla's arms, Kale stopped. He looked at the boy one last time and padded back toward the shaded area of the enclosure. The gate clanged shut behind him. The crowd erupted in applause. News crews would later replay the footag. With a tenderness no one expected, Leo was checked and found to be completely unharmed. His parents, sobbing with relief, hugged Marla and thanked her profusely. But the story didn't end there. Over the weeks that followed, Leo often asked to return to the zoo. Each time he visited, Kale would come to the edge of the enclosure and sit, quietly watching the boy. Leo would sit on the other side of the glass, pressing his small hand to it. Kale would match it with a massive paw. The bond remained, unspoken, primal, and beautiful. And for Kale, the lone wolf of Pine Grove Zoo, something had indeed changed. The wild instinct had met innocence, and the beast had chosen to protect. Not all stories of wolves end in fear.